Good morning and welcome to the PM Show, your weekly roundup of what's new and going on in the PM world. How are we doing today, gentlemen? We all good?
Fine, thank you very much. Not too bad at all today.
In fine fettle. Matthew, how are you?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you. Can't complain.
Is it warmed up now?
Well, actually, it's quite pleasant in here. It's not too bad.
Cool.
We had our works Christmas dinner last night.
Did you enjoy it, Phil? Did you enjoy
Yeah,
it?
it's great. Thanks.
Your meal out? Do you know what we didn't do, Andy? Sending pictures of our food.
Oh, we should have.
Yeah, I did say send us some pictures, but oh no, fine. I'll be having me, was it Rustler's Burger for one? I'll put that under the expenses.
Hey, I tell you what, don't get a Rustler's Burger. Go to Aldi and get their equivalent. It's
Oh,
better.
right, okay. Are they?
Yes, they are.
I'll give that a whirl then.
And their microwave rib burger thing.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Top tip for Christmas.
Top tip for Christmas, kids. Aldi's
Get
Rustler's
an Aldi
Burgers.
for a microwave burger.
Yeah, Christmas
Yes,
Christmas
that's
dinner.
it.
You can have one of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So, no, did you have a nice evening, though? Went well?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, very pleasant. Well, it's a
Very
bit
pleasant.
bit of a foggy, misty, crappy drive down there, but no, it was quite nice, I have to say.
Did you have it in the usual place, then, in Sherwood Forest?
Yes, we was in Sherwood Forest.
Yes.
Yes, we was.
Very.
Very nice.
very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It must have place changed hands more times over the past 2 years than But yeah, nice.
We'll be going a few years though, now, won't we? So yeah,
Yeah.
same place.
Yeah,
I'm
good
just
place.
thinking of Men in Tights. That's it now. But then
Yes.
around that area, possibly.
That's what we did.
It's all themed on. Is it themed
Alice
on?
in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland, isn't it? Yeah.
What's that?
Okay.
Because that's got a lot to do with Sherwood Forest.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
that's to keeping it local.
Yeah, exactly. It's very, very weird. Anybody who's thinking it's Rose Cottage at Ollerton, isn't it? Is it Ollerton?
Yeah. Is it classed as Allerton?
Opposite Rufford Country Park.
Yeah. Was it Rufford? Yeah, it could be Rufford.
Very, very nice. Nice in summer because you can go for a nice walk round either Sherwood Forest or Rufford Park or the surrounding areas.
Go around Sherwood Forest, get mugged.
Yeah. It's near the famous Rufford.
dogging.
It's near the famous Rufford water splash.
Well, it's not anymore. Didn't they close that?
I've heard that they've concreted over apparently. But
The concrete, put a culvert through now?
I think so.
Stop people going through and destroying the car. I bet the local recovery company must love it. That was their sole trade of business. They just leave the recovery truck there from when everyone floods the car and just tow them out, charge them.
We never figured to Rufford Ford, is it? Fjord, or however you can pronounce Ford, isn't it? Is it Ford?
Yeah.
Ford. Yeah, it's boarding. Yeah.
It's a Ford, yeah. It's I bet it's really deep at the minute because they've just had torrential rain if it's still got
Yeah. Don't know.
the dip.
Never mind.
Never mind, Anyway.
Cool, good job. Right, okay, so a couple of things have racked up this week. The first being, the Airfix re-release, and why it's taken forever to bring this one out. For the McDonnell Douglas, this is the Spey-engined RAF and Navy Phantoms. So the FGR1, FGR2, not to be confused with like F4Js and stuff. It's a totally different beast. So, but yes, nice one to see that one back. We all built one of them, didn't we, back in the day?
Yeah, we built the Navy one, didn't we?
Well, that's the FGR1, isn't it?
Yeah, we didn't build one of these. We built an FGR1, but
Yes,
Sure,
but you
it
can
says
build
on
an
the-
FGR1 out of that kit. Look, it says FGR1, FGR2.
it does
on,
look.
on the description, it says that there's one extra new decal on it. Is that the Colonial one or?
Oh, I don't know. I ain't got my reading glasses on, so I can't see them.
Well,
It's
I've
just
got one here to look
two
at.
grey ones and a grey blue one. That'll do. There you go.
Okay, so
But that's
two
not-
RAF ones and a Navy one.
Yeah, I think the top one's the one in the American marking, the Colonial one, and
Hmm.
who's the Colony or them all, boy.
Yes,
All right,
that's
that.
it. That's the one where it's got graffiti, didn't it, when it was on the US carrier? So that's what that was. But yeah, no, very nice to see that kit back. As I say,
So-
I built one famously, and mine had a short shot. The tailplane was missing. Oh, I had half a tailplane, so I had to make one out of plastic card.
I remember that. Yeah.
So are we saying this is two in one boxing then?
Well, you can do both versions.
Well, there you go then. It's 2 in 1, isn't it?
Yeah, but people get confused. You say 2 in 1, they think you're getting two kits.
Two
We've had
kits.
this before. the amount of confusion that'll cause. You get one model kit, everybody, but you can do it in either both ones. You can do an FGR1 or an FGR2.
There's always the confusion with the Dragon armor kits, whether you should do 2 in 1. You
Yeah.
think you
And
get
3 in
Two
1.
types or
Three.
3 in 1. Yeah, you get 3 kits in that, or do you get 2?
No, you
It's
get
very confusing.
3 lots of bits to do 1 tank.
Yeah.
Wasn't it those Tacken ones as well, when it was like a 2 in 1, but actually it wasn't 2, it was like 1.5, because you had to do 2 different versions.
Yeah.
Because you had different hulls, wasn't it, with the different wheels and stuff, and it was like, this is way more confusing than it should be. So, but yes. Anyway, it's nice to see that kit back. We haven't seen that for what, 5 years?
I don't know. They keep bringing it out, don't they? To be honest,
Well,
I don't
it's
know.
like-
We had the all black one was the last version of an FGR2,
Oh, right. So that's
wasn't it? So that was
that's
only
an
last year.
FGR2. Yeah, I'm just thinking for the number 1, the
Well, it's a few, yeah, it's
FGR1.
2 or 3 years, I think, since we've seen that. But yeah, anyway, we've got it in it's in a nice shiny red box. So
It's a nice box art,
Yes.
though.
always nice box art. They do box
Very
art well, don't they? Give them the do. So that's that in. What else we got?
Also, we have, just popping back, put it there?
Oh yeah, one of them. I ain't got one
One of
here.
that. You haven't got one of them there. But obviously, this is the advanced kit. It's not that advanced. Of the P-47 Thunderbolt that we saw. So this is the one that comes with the guns and the openings for the top of the wings. It's got new tops of wings, a little bit of photo etch with it, and for some reason a new firewall, which you're never going to see. So, but again, that one's down in there. But this is what they call their advanced one, which I thought...
But it's far more detailed than the other one, and it's definitely well worth the
Is
extra.
it, Andy? Are you trying to kid? It's just like the other one, but this one's got guns.
Trying to
We
sell.
have to be honest here, Andy. This is the difference. Your sales, I'm the voice
Anyway,
of
hey,
reality.
let's put this into perspective. The basic version you can't get anymore. Anyway.
You can't
It's
get
deleted,
anymore.
so you've got to buy that version.
Yeah, you've got to have this one. If you missed the first one, you've got to have that one.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, apparently they're not doing the basic versions anymore.
which makes sense because the basic version's pretty much identical to that one, apart from the guns. So if you're not worried about guns, there's no difference. I don't know why they just didn't go for that one. That one makes perfect sense.
You do get nice covers and things, don't you, for the wings and what have you, and extra set of wings that you can do
Yeah.
both versions and what have you. So there is extras to it, hence the price. But
But
yeah,
it's only a little bit more, and you get a nice bit of detail with it. So,
You could
but
have built
yeah,
that, Phil. You could have built that while you sat there waiting for Christmas to come along.
I am. I'm literally nothing here. It's great. There's nothing done. But yeah, I could have just thrown that together in a week. It'd be fine. But yeah, I think it's a really nice kit though. To be honest, P47 wise, obviously you've got your 2 options. You've got the Tamiya one, which is still a beautiful kit, but this one is a lot more refined. It's got a lot more surface detail into it. And it looks to be a really, really nice kit. So highly recommended that one. That one as well, you get different markings. As I say, we made a complete cock up on a previous show saying they were the same. It turns out they're not. They are different markings with it as well. So yeah, very, very nice indeed. Looks good. Right, what have you got next to you then?
Next, I got one of them. I've
Got
got
a
a
Pullman?
hurricane. I've
Got
got
a
a little
Hurricane?
hurricane.
So obviously I built this as a live show. Do you know what? We were talking about kits you forget you're doing. I've done a list for upcoming shows about everything I've built this year. And I'm going, because I can't remember, I built one of them as a live show. And I
You did.
completely forgot I'd done it. So, yes. So I did the previous version. There's still a Mark IIc, but this is another boxing of it that's come along. Really nice kit, actually. I must admit. It's on. We've spoken about it now. It
Yeah.
definitely is second place to the Armour Hobbies one, but it's really, really nice. Goes together, falls together. It's a dream kit. No fit issues at all with that one. And again, the decals are really nice with it. No problem. So, yes.
Yeah, so
You like
you can do them versions. Look.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
But-
it's
but
good.
definitely.
It's good that the Hurricane is getting some attention, isn't it? Because it's obviously
Yes, it's
been
nice.
overlooked by Spitfires for God knows how long. You know, you could always get a Battle of Britain Mark One Hurricane, but now the Mark Twos, obviously armour on it. These are on it, and you know, I'm actually surprised AFIX ain't done one. Let's see.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
As I say, yeah, they've got the other version, which I did donkeys years ago in 2015.
Yeah, which is a
but
good,
yeah.
good solid kit, the Mark One. But again,
Yes.
you could do a lot more with a Mark Two, can't you? Like put big cannons under it and
That's it. Yeah, you've got the different versions of it. Yeah.
make
Let's face it.
miniaturized.
the Hurricane was the mainstay of the RAF, wasn't it? The Spitfire got all the glory, but
Yeah.
it was the
Yeah, the
Hurricane.
Hurricane shot down more aircraft than any other one, wasn't it?
Well, again, if you don't know, you do get a little etch harness. I can't even speak.
Is
somebody's
he drunk? Come over. Did he drive home?
Let's harness that.
Yeah. And stuff. Yeah, nice little kits, them, aren't they?
It's orange juice and lemonade.
Talking about my Hobbies Hurricanes.
Oh, there you go.
So this is that one with the 3D printed bits and bobs in. We've had this up pre-order, so
yes,
just thought I'd show this one, as in, it will be up on the site because we're going to get some in for stock, I think. Mm-hmm. So again, if you really want the creme de la creme of a 48 Hurricane, this is the jobby in it. Any of them, to be honest, any version.
Oh, absolutely, any version. That's the top of the hill. That's the AAA title. Surface detail is absolutely beautiful on it. It's got raised rivets all over it. So you've got that one. As I say, if you want a more of a straightforward build, shall we say, then obviously you've got the Hobby Boss one, which is a really nice kit.
Weekend build, isn't it, the Hobby Boss one?
Weekend build. Yeah, Hobby Boss one is a nice, real weekend build. I did it as a live build, so it really is nice, that kit.
So obviously some nice options.
Very nice indeed.
So I reckon next year we will get the desert ones, don't you?
Oh yeah, we'll get the trot ones. Yeah, definitely.
We've got to have the trot ones.
Nice.
So that's it. Next one is Phil's got one of these coming, but we thought we'd show this because this is a new release from our friends at Trumpeter.
Yeah.
And it's a Fairy Fulmar.
A Fairy Fulmar. Yeah, very nice indeed. Again, completely overlooked aircraft till now.
And a tiny little box.
Yeah,
I was expecting a bigger box. I've got to be honest, and it's not.
It's only
nice.
48 scale. Yeah.
This is. I wonder if they're going back to old school, actually sticking in a box that fits. Because
that would be nice for handy.
It would be nice rather than a load of space. I'm not. I don't really want to show it because Phil's gonna.
Yeah. Special hobby, haven't they? The passport.
Yeah, it is. It's nice to do. Oh, it's pretty packed up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's all right.
Phil's getting it. Well, by the time the show goes out, Phil will.
By the time the show, I'll have it. It's coming in literally midday, so yeah.
Interesting aircraft, and actually, I quite like that box art. I think that's quite cool for.
It's quite nice.
Normally, it can be a bit naff, but it's all right.
Yeah.
That.
Do you think they had trouble calling an engine when it's in development?
So
they stuck a massive scoop under it. Yeah.
I don't know. It's something different. They ain't got one of these at Fleet Air have they? They got a Fulmar. They've got a Firefly, haven't they?
I think it's a Firefly. Because Firefly looks very similar, doesn't it? They've got a Firefly as you go in there. I don't know if they've got a Fulmar. I don't know. I haven't been for a long time. You went recently.
Yeah, I can't remember.
They do.
But something you'd be tempted with? I tell you what, some nice options. Look.
I do like it because it's got the navy colours with the greys.
Yes. Yeah.
Quite nice like that. You can do plenty with the weathering with it as well. So
nice
I do like it.
I do like that one, whoever that one is. Look at that.
Colourful tail on it, yeah.
Yeah, they're different, isn't it?
Very nice. As I say, I've got that coming in for review. Should be here at lunchtime, and I will talk about it in a moment because I've got reviews coming for you between now and Christmas. So every day you're going to get a review, if you like it or not.
I've just noticed, I don't know if that's the thing, but it looks very long.
It is long, yes.
It's like a stretched...
It's a Hurricane that's been pulled. It's like, literally grabbed a Hurricane and just stretched it completely.
Put an aircon unit on underneath.
Yeah, that's it. And it's got some cooling underneath it. So
that's that one. And last but not least, from what I've dug out, what we figure is this.
All right, yeah. Have we not got that in here? No? Is that not in here? No.
Is that not in there?
It's not in here.
We had enough for the orders, didn't we?
All right, the pre-orders. Yep.
It will be, because it's worth it. It's got this big thing on it, look.
To be honest, that's I hate to say it, but the nice version, because it's got the big receiver on it and all the bits for it. So yes,
because
when it's hoovering up intel.
It's not actually that a big aircraft, are they, in real life? They're actually really small. I expected it to be
slinky, isn't it? I think it's sleeky.
Yeah, now let's look at the wings.
Yeah, the wings are about 8 miles across.
Well, the wings are in 4 parts.
Oh, well, they'd have to be to fit in the box.
Oh, there you go, look, there's a wing, look.
There you go.
Not that bad.
I remember when I was in Cyprus in the early 90s, right? Seeing them landing at RAF Akatira. We're all out there thinking, show us, aren't we? And we asked permission to take photos of it. Landed, taken, and said, yeah, go for it.
Do you know what? When I was in Nam, I seen loads. Tottenham.
66,000.
Tottenham. Yeah.
Tottenham. There were loads.
Well, we did see it though because we saw it at Riyadh, didn't we? When we last time we went to Riyadh a couple of years ago, they had the one there, and the weathering on it was really mega. It's chipped to hell.
Battered, wasn't it?
Scruffiest looking aircraft ever. They could have cleaned it, couldn't they? It had bad crap on it and all sorts of. Remember, it was
literally
proper
was
ringing. You needed a good jet wash.
But yeah, it had some very interesting weathering on it.
So
but
anyway,
again, really nice to see that one. So you've got two flavours now, haven't you? You've got the normal, the original one, and you've got obviously the senior span one, the old Dragon Lady.
So by the power of editing, this will be in new arrivals by the time you watch the show.
Okay.
So yeah, no, there's, like I said, nothing been for months, and everything's now coming out within 2 weeks before Christmas, because we've got the F-35 on its way, which will probably be here tomorrow. So Andy, I know, sent the pre-orders out for that. So thank you.
So this is the Tamiya F-35B.
The B. Potentially Qatari Spitfire as well is coming in. There's a few bits coming in just before, like I say, just before Christmas. So exciting! It's good. We needed it. Long overdue. So I'll put my little pile next to me here so you can see.
The other one I've got coming in, which is actually coming in with said Fulmer, is the MiG-29K. So again, this is the first time we've seen the MiG-29Ks from Hobby Boss Trumpeter family, because obviously we saw the 72nd ones, which are really nice, but now obviously they've gone up a scale. So that
I'm 32nd.
32nd, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, strange one to do. They've done the K.
I know why.
Why?
Because they always do the crap version first. So obviously
is that what they're
it's going to be a
K's
family of MiG-29s coming through, because the only other decent option, let's be honest, is the Great War one, which is getting harder to get and very expensive now. That was really decently priced at one point, but it's now shot up. So
it's creeping again. Yeah,
I think, to be honest with you, the Trumpy 30-second ones are quite nice, and the little 7-second ones are very nice kit. So if it's in that, it's got to be better than the Academy version on it. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's the Academy one now is horrible compared to any of these. But I've got this one coming as well, so that'll be a review up with you over the next week as well. So again, that one will be quite nice to see how that one has progressed and come along. So yes, any of the others you want to talk about in here?
I'll tell you what, the ICM
Mega Apaches, just got to say, Mega Apache,
very popular.
Very popular. After me doing my review, and I've done a side-by-side review with that for Tackham. If you haven't gone and seen it, have a look in the show notes below. I'll link it in there as well, and you can see my opinions on both kits.
So you could build along with Phil.
Luckily, I didn't get 1,000 likes. I did say get 1,000 likes, I'll build both together before Christmas. How I dodged that bullet by 300 votes.
Yeah, it was closer than you thought.
It was getting a bit squeaky bum on Sunday night, I can tell you. I was thinking, Jesus, I was off Monday. I thought I'm going to be working Monday doing this. So
what we said we were going to do, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can't do that. That's illegal.
Not
buy
now,
me 1,000 likes.
Yeah, just buy 1,000 likes and just tip him over.
Just to make him do it. Yeah, all of a sudden in half an hour I went from having 500 likes to 1,500. I would smell a rat at that point.
You've gone viral.
Always, wouldn't it, that?
Yes. But anyway, it is a beautiful kit. I must admit, I do plan on building it. It's on my build list for next year. So I will be doing the Meng one. From a personal point of view, I prefer the Meng one over the Tackham one. And I know lots of people out there prefer the Tackham one over the Meng one, but say it's personal choice, it's my choice, and it's my party. And I'll cry if I want to.
And he'll kick his toys home any minute.
I'll kick his, spit me dummy. So, but no, I will be doing that one at some point next year as well. So watch out for that one. Good. Apart from that, it's all the usual bits and pieces down before. As I say, we've got
click on that Sally Bomber.
Sally Bomber?
The ICM
one. That one.
Because that is
the ICM one. Oh, the Sally.
Yeah, I mean, we don't sell very many Japanese aircraft, to be honest. It's not overly popular over here, but that is a new tool, because they've done a 72nd one, and now this is the 48th one. Brand new tooling of the Sally Bomber, which is quite interesting, goes with your Betty and your Mavis and any other names I can't. Rita.
That's it. All women's names for bombers.
Yes, there was. But interesting choice.
I wonder how many box arts have had the pictures in front of Mount Fuji.
This is true.
There's been a few, haven't there?
Yeah, probably has. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You can
it's all right.
comment below. Who knows?
Yes. Yeah, somebody's counted them all, can let us know.
Bleep, bloop, below your comments.
Yes, so if you want to pop them down there. The other bits and pieces are down there. I'd say I've got these here as well, because obviously some of our new ones we've had in, but I've only just got the Airfix one. Not that I'm going to go on about it at all, and I had to get it from the PM store, clearly. So anyway, with this particular one, I'll be doing a review of it next week as well, so have a look at that. And also this little gem, which is a really, really nice kit, and I think gets very much overlooked, is the Sword Lightnings. Beautiful little kits. So again, that's going to be a build for next year as well, because it'll go along. Probably going to hold it off for our Easter build, because I did the other one for an Easter build. So I can do this one this year for another Easter build. So that's the plan for that one. But anyway, got kit reviews coming up for those ones. And just to let you know, between today and obviously next Friday, there'll be a review with you up every single day. So we've got some classic stuff and a lot of modern stuff and new releases as well. But there will be a kit review up with you between now and I think it's the 22nd of December, every single day. That includes the weekend as well. So watch this space. Lots of stuff still to come on that one. So lots of kit reviews. Right, okay, so we've got that. So over in the special section, you can have a Sally. Small
You can
Sally.
have a Sally, the little Sally.
Baby Sally. So this is the little 72nd one. Again, really nice kit. Not over Mount Fuji this time.
No.
No. Where is it this time?
It's some
Some
Pacific.
atoll.
Yeah.
Be an atoll somewhere in the Pacific. But yeah, so you got the little version. So again, they cover both bases, which is quite nice. So you got 72nd, and again, they are both beautiful kits as well. Very nicely detailed. Usual thing with ICM. Pretty much spot on with those ones. And again, as it points out, 100% new molds. So brand new toolkits with those ones. So we've got that one in. And again, on the ICM front, if you want something a little bit different, we've got the I-16.
Yeah. Yeah,
If you're into your flight sims, you know this aircraft well. So I think it's in every flight sim out there has always done an I-16.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's a weird thing, but yeah, it's that's it. Something a little bit different. So if you fancy one of them, this is Type 10 ICM, 32nd scale, because it's a tiny thing. Think BG Racer with guns. It's one of them, isn't it? So, but yeah, very, very nice little kit as well. And then the other bits and pieces down in there, we've got the Warrior. If you follow Mr. Hughes, he's just got one of these, isn't he?
Yes, I've just been watching that. I was watching that yesterday.
T72M. If you follow things about tanks in real life, yes, he's got one of them. And as you say, you wouldn't want to be in one, would you?
Not at all.
Oh shit!
Trying to get from that driver's seat into the main compartment.
Yes, he points out if you go from the driver's seat to the main compartment and someone moves the turret, it will cut you in half.
Yeah.
And also, there's no way that the gunner can see you doing it.
No.
So if he doesn't know you're doing it, say you've lost communications or something, and he can't get out the turret, the front, yeah.
To fair, I think everything in it will cut you in half, won't it? Yeah. They're saying that people, the commanders and gunners get their arms chopped off, don't they?
Yeah. Apparently, it's a common fault. You put your arm in a little bit, and it'll take your arm off.
Yeah.
As they point out, there's no such thing as health and safety. But interesting video. I highly recommend going off and seeing those guys. But anyway, if you do fancy building one, got the Meng one there as well. Quite a nice price for that one as well. And yes, we've got the book version of the Mystery.
Yes.
The Scooby-Doo music now.
Mystery.
The Mysterons.
As well. Really nice little aircraft as well, so if you fancy that one, some really nice options on the markings down in there for that one as well. And then some of the other stuff. So another release recently. Was it that version? Oh no, they've released another one, haven't they? Sorry, I'm getting confused with Corsairs. Because Hobby Boss has just released another one, haven't they?
2-in-1.
2-in-1, yeah, all the different versions of them out there as well. And obviously this little gem, which I can highly recommend, because it was one of my builds from this year as well. Many of the 12 full builds I did. Hey. Shall I show it? Hold on.
Why don't you show it?
I can show it. Hold on. It's missing its spinny things. I can put them on because they're literally in my tub here.
Turned out nice, didn't it?
It did turn out nice. Yes, turned out nice again, doesn't it? So yeah. I'll tell you what, we often did quite a bit this year on classic kits, haven't we, again? And this isn't by no means a newer kit, but it really is very, very nice. Goes together really nice. Raised detail, but you need it because it is raised detail on this one. But yeah, unfortunately, I never did quite get the water coming out and on the stand and the diorama for it, but I did finish it, so it's going down to my list of completed builds for the year.
They'll do that after the Star Wars trench run.
That's it. When the Star Wars trench run's finished from 2012. But yeah, the slightly stalled projects. Hey, but the main part's finished. But again, if you do fancy us, this one here is the CL 215 because it's got the Pratt & Whitney engines on it, the Waspy engines. The one we've got there is the 415, which has got the turboprop engines.
Of course,
it's got slightly different things. It's got wing tips on there, and you've got some things down the back as well. It's a slightly different version. It's based on the same kit, but they've upgraded it. But that one there's got the bigger turboprop engines. To be honest, that's the current version. This is the old one from back in the day, which I think is still going roughly. Buffalo Air, in it, still flying around. I'm leasing them out. But yes. But very nice to see that one back in. Obviously now Hella's starting to come back to life, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
got some big plans, I think, for next year, Hella.
Huge big plans, yeah. I think next year Hella's going to be the one to watch. We have got some big stuff coming down the line from them, so definitely be nice to look out for that one. But again, can highly recommend that. If you want something just a little bit different, something a bit colourful, get away from the grey, that's where you want to go as well. And again, we've got the a Panzer. Is that a Panzer 4?
Panzer 4.
Yep. See, I know my Panzers.
Yeah, you do.
No.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. I haven't got a clue. No, that's it. I am terrible. We've got that one down in there as well. So if you fancy any of those ones, they're on special. I take it these are probably going to hang around till Christmas now. We're not going to move too much.
No. Some of them are from last week, to be honest. The Canadair thing is brand new up.
JU88.
And the JU88 is new up. The rest of them actually will probably be changed out by the end of the week for the last run up to Christmas, if anybody wants anything.
Cool. So if you do want to grab anything, then get your name down.
Yeah.
Get your name down for that as well. Cool.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Should we go to pre-orders, or you got anywhere else you want to
go? No, we've just got a shout out. Like I say, we've got the F-35Bs coming in, but also on top of that is another stock up of paints from Tamiya and other bits and bobs. So but really we're just sort of ticking over till Christmas, and then we're going to start again in the new year. So.
Yeah, definitely. Just whilst we're here, we've got to make a shout out, just in case you didn't see it on yesterday's show, because we did give a shout out yesterday. But Chris Sev 1968 sent us a 10 quid super chat for last week's PM show.
Oh.
But then, seeing as you all had dinner without me last night, I'm keeping it. Just so. I haven't seen that. I have to look in a minute to see how much you put through expenses on that particular meal.
Enjoy your Mackies, mate.
Yeah, so I'm going to have a Mackies for one with an apple pie.
Yeah.
So, yes, good job. Right, okay, over on pre-orders. Where do we want to look in here, guys?
Obviously, the Marauder's still going. The books as well is, like I say, we're going to run that up until the new year. So anybody who wants books, and then obviously January we will whack all that through.
Yes.
So again, you've got a bit of time on these, to be honest, to get your names down.
We've got the HH ones.
Same again with them ones as well.
Very popular, these ones. Yeah, we've got pages of pre-orders on that. So
yeah, that's good. Books are always popular. People like books, don't they?
That took me ages to do that.
Did it?
Very
nice, but
I was losing the will at the end.
No, we talked about yesterday's show.
Hey, there's a Prowler
book.
Prowler, yeah.
We were discussing them yesterday, so yeah. And after that, we worked out actually it was only made by 2 people, 3 at a push.
3,
including Kinetic, yeah.
Oh,
the 20 manufacturers who've done that kit, it turns out it boiled down to 3.
I was expecting to see the Grumman production line with like 3 men putting it together.
No, we're on about the kit version of it. It was on yesterday's show. We were talking about it, and everyone was pointing out it was actually released by everybody, but it turns out it was actually only 3, including Kinetic. But it's 2 originals. So,
I think.
But anyway.
You know what though? Out of all the releases of that, the Airfix one surprised me because it's very 48 back in 82. A Prowler, an Airfix is just not them at all, is it?
No. Where did that come from?
Yeah. Probably of all the things he probably could have released back then, a Prowler's a real obscure one, I think. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
My source is to get you the old monogram one.
Oh, is it? Oh, Jesus, here we go again.
Or somebody out there in the internet land must have one they could donate.
I built it in around about 2001. I built it. It was the last time I built that, and it was the monogram kit.
Yeah.
And then, funny enough, it was a commission, and it went out to the client and all the rest of it. And about a year later, I get an email saying, "Hi Phil, I've got a small problem. My cleaner has knocked off the, I can't use its technical term, the donkey's area, the air-to-air refueler. It's known as a donkey's, but anyway, knocked it off. Can't find it. Think it went up the Hoover. So can you get me another one for it?" And I was like, what, a monogram one? And even then they were getting a bit tricky to find, let alone just cannibalise a kit for one. So I ended up by having to buy another one, and then I made it out of plastic card and used the original one to do it. Nowadays you just 3D print one or something, but I tried to do a resin pour of it and it went horrendously wrong as well, just to make a resin mould for it. I ended up making it out of plastic card and shaping it and redoing it and all the bits and pieces, and then sent it to him, and he super glued it back onto his model. But yeah, so I built that one, as you say. So yes,
how's the cockpit?
Long time ago. Really nice. Yeah.
Is it the same as
typical
their intruder
monogram?
cockpit? Because their 48th intruder cockpit is actually amazing. The monogram, it's epic.
It's really, really nice, and the wheel wells are really nice on that kit. It's basic everywhere else, but actually cockpit wheel wells really nice. Yeah, and to be honest, it's not a bad fit. Going together, it's all right.
Because we worked out, it was a 90s one, weren't it? A last of from Scalemates yesterday. It's quite a late monogram kit.
It is a late monogram one, yeah.
Did you have to tint the canopy?
Do you know what? I can't remember that. It probably did have. I think I just gave it a bit of clear yellow on the inside, give it the old gold effect.
Yeah.
So in those days, it's so the crew didn't irradiate themselves. So, but yeah, I think it did have a quick squirt of the old clear yellow around that one. But anyway, if you do fancy getting the books and all the bits and pieces like that, you can do. They're up with you right now. And sorry, I need to go back a couple because we've got a few pages of those. Yeah, very, very nice indeed. What else have we got?
So they've also got the AK books and the
the Learning Series ones.
Yeah, the Edard's special weekend dual offer thing we're doing.
Combo.
Yes. Combo.
Dogfight doubles, as we'll call them.
We're calling it dogfight. Well, we might get done by Airfix.
Well,
but we'll call it something
else. A dogfight combo. I don't know.
Combo. Yes.
So
a dogfight duel.
Yes, that's a good one. Whatever way, there's going to be
Dueling Planes series.
Just watch this space.
Yes.
For next year. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
So basically, for the price, we're doing both kits. In one, so
yeah, so you get both kits, full kits. This isn't just a Reeboks that we're doing. It's actually get both full kits with it, but we're doing it at a special price at just £31.99 plus your P&P.
To go for a weekend
for both kits. Yeah, which are, and to be honest, they are both really, really nice kits. The Spitfires are beautiful, as you all know, and obviously got those. But obviously, this is early Battle of Britain type stuff with these versions. But as I say, watch your space for next year because we intend to do some more.
That's with our one of our suppliers who's probably watching. Hi, Gary.
Because we know what you're talking about. It wasn't his idea. So yes. So anyway, watch this space for that. So we're going to do some combo-y type things. Yeah, some of those ones are in and done now. Marauder.
I'll tell you what I'm quite happy about. Now actually things are coming in, we can clear some of this out for next year.
That's what I was just about to say, because some of those ones in there need clearing out now. That's what
But actually now things are starting to finally come through. It can be
cleared through,
binned off and tidied up that section because it's getting a mess.
Yes. So anyway, Marauder expected probably, I'm going to say now, early next year.
Yes.
Sometime in January with any luck.
I think it's for a January release.
Yes, I do believe it is for a January release. Really looking forward to seeing this one. As we said before, very much overlooked. Really nice to get a new tool one and all the rest of it. And definitely going to be on my build list for next year.
First thing that, January building it.
If it comes in early enough, I probably could do that as first build through the gate. So, yeah, if we can get that within the first week or two, then I'll do that one.
Or
very, very nice indeed.
Or are you just going to hang on a month to get a mass set?
Probably. Well, by the time I've got to that bit, might be a mass set available.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Or the mass set will be out before the kit. We ought to check.
Yeah,
really.
probably. Yeah,
Just
yeah, definitely.
just while we're on pre-orders, just talking of future pre-orders, we're gonna put up when we've got a price for the new 148 B24J Liberator from Hobby Boss,
Yes.
which I thought would be out this year, but it's obviously it's going to go into
Delayed.
next year now. But yeah, we just need a price, and then we'll put that up because again, that's first new tool. Bless you. That's my job
Excuse
to
me.
sneeze on here normally.
Normally, yes.
First new tooled one for ever, really, since the old monogram one. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes out. Sure, we'll get a review of that as well.
Yes, definitely. Cool. Really, really nice to see those ones.
There are
right.
Could you say there are a few kits that are hanging around that we know that are kicking around the internet at the moment, but until our suppliers get them in, we can't get them in physically. I'm not going to name names, but we know. Well, yeah. I'm
Not
muttering.
a Stuka, do you?
I'm thinking of who it's from, but yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I know.
so we're still waiting for it to come into the suppliers. As soon as it comes into suppliers, we'll get them straight in and get them
Yes,
straight
we will.
out.
Yep.
Definitely. Cool. Very good. Right. There's only a couple of questions. First one, I'll paraphrase this one, but the Sanders, flooring model Sanders were discontinued. We stopped manufacturing almost 3 years ago now. And definitely they are not around. So unfortunately, your wife will have to make do with their ones. But they do last a long time, so you should be good for these ones. Again, this is very difficult for me because honestly, I've got enough Sanders to see me through to the rest of my life and probably the entire of the team. So, but if you were having a look around for other Sanders, obviously, your options are limitless. Superdrug, Spa, Boots, because that's where normal sanding sticks all come from. And then they'll just charge you a lot more and put somebody's name on it. But if you did want to go for ones that I sort of recommend, I do quite like the DSP, the Display ones, because I've got them here. I did a review with them, and as far as I'm concerned, they're the only ones that actually I think are probably more made for modelers than nail files. Because they self-clean, and also, like I say, and just point out, we can get hold of the AK ones, which are exactly the same. They're just a Reeboks.
Well,
basically.
we're struggling getting hold of those at the moment because the suppliers out of stock of them and they haven't had them in for a while. But we've been looking at another source of a supply of one of our suppliers that we probably could do with getting some in to test them before we sort of recommend using them. And we're Matt.
So let's just clarify this. You meant the Meng ones, not the AK ones, didn't you?
Yes, you meant the Meng ones we can get hold of. Yeah, we can, but can't.
The Meng refills we've got.
Yes.
The actual little boxes, they come in the fancy little box sets we can't get at the minute, but we have got the refills in. Yeah. And I quite like them, the little sanding sponges, actually. I've used a few and I quite like them. You can use them wet and dry.
I used them pretty much all the way through because I wanted to give them a whirl on the Harrier. And as you know, the 24 scale Harrier used a lot of sanding and I used all of theirs. And I actually quite like them. I used them on the Viking a lot as well around the cockpit because they are quite handy having them in little sheets and doing it that way. If I was ever to bring them back, I might do them.
I'll tell you what.
So instead of everyone copying me, I'm going to copy them.
I've always been a big fan of sanding sponges anyway, from using them from the old job. And then obviously the Tamiya ones. Tamiya do an whole range of sanding sponges, which we sell, we've got in stock. And again, you just cut them into little whatever you want, really, because they come in the square. I might have one somewhere. What's left of one? Here you go. There's one, look.
Yeah.
And then you just cut them into whatever shapes you want. Yes, them ones.
Yes, from back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah.
What, one of them, Phil?
That's it. Yes. So, but yeah, as I say, we've got no plans at the moment for bringing it back anytime soon. So you'll just have a look around. But as I say, the DSP or display ones, they're really nice. Which of those? Obviously, Reeboks by Meng. So if you want to get those ones, you can do. We have got the individuals, but say the Tamiya ones, the Tamiya sheets are pretty good. They're all right. Say, like Matt was showing, you can cut them up to size and all the rest of it and things. If you're talking about just normal nail files, then go buy nail files, I would.
But like I said, we have got another source of sanding sticks that we sort of like need to look at and decide whether or not it's worth getting them in or not. But I don't think Matt can remember the conversation we had about it, so I'll remind him.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't heard about it. This is new to me, so it's fine. Right, okay. Next up, Aid says, Matt, can you use your crystal balls and give them a rub to predict when the Airfix Buccaneer might be coming out and also the ICM B26 Marauder Well, the Marauder we covered. I'm pretty sure that's going to be early next year.
I think it's dated for first quarter next year, so that's
The
definitely.
Buccaneer originally, I was told, the first week
October.
in December.
Yeah.
October at one point.
Yeah.
Well, it may have been, but I was then, when I was speaking to said people at the show, they did say to me, looking at the first week in December, well, that's gone now, and now technically we're into the second week and possibly into the third week. I've got a feeling it probably won't come out next week. Probably because it's just too close to Christmas, and with the Christmas post and that, it's going to be absolutely horrendous.
Well, I think originally I heard it was coming out with the Gannet at the similar time as the Gannet. Well, obviously, we've had the Gannet for a good few weeks now. But then, obviously, the Stuka's now dropping in places. So you'd have thought it would come in the same shipment with them. So, yeah, I don't know, mate. It looks like it's going to be after Christmas now, I'd say.
It'd be nice if these manufacturers give us a bit of info, wouldn't it, really, and just put some out there, say, oh, sorry, there is a delay or whatever, for whatever reason, and then everybody knows where they are, instead of us, like, speculating and not knowing when it's coming, it's just like when it turns up. So it's probably stuck on a ship in a container somewhere over in, I don't know, whatever. So it turns up when it turns up. I think that's the thing to, oh, God, it's Star Trek.
Okay, last up, we've got from David. He was saying over the weekend, he was reminiscing over the forum from the late 80s, and obviously with the Star Trek bits and pieces. That one there's the 1400 scale Enterprise D. Another member on the forum was talking about, obviously, this one down here from, obviously, Picard Season 3 coming out and the rest of it. Can we basically get hold of AMT kits?
I can actually ask somebody about AMT. We don't really stock AMT, but I can actually ask somebody about that. But just tell them what you said about Picard, Phil, when we was on off here.
Oh, I can't remember now.
I can jog your memory if you would like.
I was all right until the bit they went back into medieval times. That's all I was saying. At that point, I was like, yeah, I'm turning this off because I'm done.
I think that's a fair point, because they've done that on every other series of
I know, in every series of it. Oh, we've gone back to medieval times, and it's like, oh, the holodecks malfunctioned and all. Oh, God. Literally, somebody write something new for these programmes. Anyway, that's enough of that. We'll keep that for a members' show.
John tomorrow, because he's a Trekker.
He is a Trekker,
yes. He goes, if you prefer getting stuff from yourselves, as the one of the few companies that's got these items is across the Irish Sea, so that'd be an island then, without being destroyed, I suppose you keep going.
Could be
to America. Yeah, I suppose.
Or Canada.
It could be. Without being destroyed due to their great packaging. What, you mean like my Star Wars thing that came from the States that came in a plastic bag and got kicked in? So, but yes, okay. Well, as I say, we will make some inquiries and we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know on what we can get and stuff like that. So, yes, good job. Righto then. Right, if we are done here. Members, tomorrow night we are with you. Hold on, Andy. And then, obviously, I've got a show with you, but I've got reviews coming through you all this week. Literally, it's going to start today with something. So, just to give you a slight insight of this, I've got a Lysander coming for a review for you. I've got a Spitfire coming for a review for you. I've got a Halifax coming for a review for you. I've got a Lightning coming for a review for you. I've got a General, which is a train, classic. I've got a Gannet. I've got a J20. It's awful, but it'd be fun to review it. I've got a MiG-29 and I've got a Fulmer. And there was something else as well, which I've forgotten. But there's another one as well I've got a review. So I've literally got 8 days
to do 12 reviews.
Well, I couldn't quite stretch it to the 12 days of Christmas. So, but yes, we are somewhat close. But anyway, from today right the way through to next Friday, I've got reviews for you. I have got an excuse. I've got the builders in. So next week's show will be fun.
We're not doing one next week. This is it.
Is this it?
Done. Yeah, no show next week. This is it.
Not quite Christmas yet. But yes, go on, Andy, go.
Can I just remind everybody that I say remind because I don't know why I say remind because we've not even told anybody, but the last guaranteed postage for Royal Mail is the 18th, Monday the 18th. So if you want it guaranteed to get there before Christmas, according to Royal Mail, I'll say guaranteed, is the 18th, Monday the 18th. So get yours.
Can I just put a disclaimer, allegedly? Because I don't want them coming back to us and going, well, you said on the 18th it'll be, get it, and it won't.
That's what Royal Mail is saying, is the last guaranteed second-class postage, we use track 48, is Monday the 18th.
Oh, there you go.
that goes for me as well, definitely. So, good job. Righto then, we will leave it right here. Thank you very much for joining us today. Remember, get all your bits and pieces over at the PM store. Just pop along to pmmodelsuk.com, have a look around the site, see what you like. If you don't see it in there, as we often say, just shoot us a message, use the contact me page on the actual site, and then Andy will get back with you with any information, because obviously we not carry everything, but we can get everything. So if you don't see it, let us know, and we'll do our best to get it for you and add it onto your order.
Yeah, or if you're flooring member, just PM me on the site. And
yeah, or if you're flooring member, just go through the forum and just message straight away. Cool.
Yeah.
Right, okie dokie then. Well, it will be our last show next week for the year, unless you're planning on doing the one on the day after Boxing Day. Bored. Be bored at that point.
Come on.
He's like, well, the thing is, PM Models will be shutting down as well from the 21st until the 3rd or whatever it is, isn't it? Unless we're bored, and then we'll be back.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing, are we? So no, I'm thinking on the 22nd next Friday, but obviously post wise, we'll see what happens really, and then I might pop in between, to be honest, if we've got orders that need picking up and going. Mm-hmm. So probably Thursday, Friday, one of the days I'll pick to come in, but I'm actually having a break over Christmas, I think.
What it means is you can get out the house, so get out the way of the mother-in-law and his mum. Out of the house, he'll go.
And when he's bored, he'll be
back
on straight away.
He'll be long gone by then.
Cool. Right. Okay then, guys. We'll leave it right there. Happy modelling. Take care. We'll see you again soon. Say goodbye, gentlemen. Bye.
Bye.